the $500,000 job nobody wants, and why I'm desperate. Stop. Whatever you're doing right now, stop. I'm about to make you an offer that sounds completely insane. An offer so ridiculous that my board of directors threatened to fire me if I posted this video. But I'm doing it anyway. Because I'm desperate, and in the next 8 minutes you'll understand why. First, let me prove this is real. My name is Marcus Chen. I run a $2.3 billion tech company you've definitely heard of. And right now, at this exact moment, I have an open position that pays $500,000 a year. We've been trying to fill it for 6 months. We've interviewed 1,247 candidates. We've hired 3 recruiting firms. We've spent $400,000 just on the search. And we've found nobody. That's why I'm here, talking directly to you. Because I think the person we need isn't looking for a job. They're watching YouTube videos at 2 a.m. thinking their ideas are too crazy to matter. Quick question, and be honest. How many tabs do you have open right now? If it's more than 20, type guilty in the comments. Because that tells me something crucial about how your brain works. Here's what nobody understands about this position. It's not a normal job. We don't need another engineer. We don't need another manager. We don't need another ninja rockstar guru, whatever. We need someone who can do something that shouldn't be possible. Let me explain. 3 months ago, something happened that changed everything. We were in a board meeting discussing our biggest problem, a problem that could literally end our company. Our CTO said it would take 5 years to solve. Our head of engineering said it was mathematically impossible. Our consultants charged us $2 million to tell us to give up. Then our intern, a 19-year-old kid who wasn't even supposed to be in the meeting, raised his hand and said 7 words. That changed everything. What if we're solving the wrong problem? In 72 hours, that intern had built a prototype that made our entire engineering team look like idiots. Not because he was smarter, but because he didn't know what was impossible. That intern now runs a division of 200 people. He's worth $50 million. And he still can't legally drink. But here's the thing. We need another one. Someone else who doesn't know what's impossible. Someone who sees problems differently. So here's my challenge. And 99.9% of you will fail. Not because you're not smart enough, but because you'll do exactly what everyone else does. You'll send a resume. You'll write a cover letter. You'll follow the rules. And that's exactly why you'll fail. Hold on. 3 people just figured out what I'm really asking for. I can see it in our analytics. If you're one of them, you're already working on it, aren't you? For everyone else, let me spell it out. This isn't a job posting, it's a test. And the test started the moment you clicked on this video. Here's what the position actually involves. Solving problems that don't have solutions yet. Building things that experts say can't be built. Working with a team of people who are legitimately changing the world. Having unlimited resources to test your craziest ideas, but more importantly, here's what it doesn't involve. Meetings about meetings. Politics and bureaucracy. Asking permission to innovate, pretending to look busy. Now here's the part that will shock you. The qualifications. Education required. Don't care. Years of experience. Irrelevant previous job titles. Meaningless references. Won't check them. What I actually care about. What have you built that nobody asked you to build? What problem keeps you awake at night? What rule have you broken that made something better? What have you taught yourself that nobody would teach you? I'm going to leave this video up for exactly 168 hours, that's 7 days. Then it disappears forever. Why? Because the person I'm looking for doesn't need more time. They're already building something. They just don't know it's worth $500,000 a year yet. Here's the test. And pay attention because I'm only going to say this once. Don't apply for this job. Instead, solve one of our problems. Any problem. Pick something about our company, our products, our industry, anything, and fix it. Build something. Break something. Improve something, then find a way to show me that proves you think differently than everyone else. I know what you're thinking. This is stupid. This is impossible. This isn't how hiring works. You're right. It's not how hiring works. That's the entire point. Every breakthrough in history came from someone who didn't know how things were supposed to work. Want to know something crazy? 4 people have already started. While you've been watching this video, they've been building. One of them is 16 years old. Another is 67. One has a PhD. One dropped out of high school. What they have in common? They didn't wait for permission, so here's exactly what you do. Step 1. Pick something broken in the world that pisses you off. Step 2. Build something that fixes it, even partially. Step 3. Find a way to get it in front of me that's never been done. Before that's it. That's the entire interview process. But Marcus, how do I reach you? If you have to ask that question, you're not the person I'm looking for. The person I'm looking for will figure it out. They'll do something so creative, so unexpected that I'll have no choice but to notice. Last year, someone wanted to work for us. Instead of applying, they hacked our product legally, fixed a bug we didn't know existed, saved us $3 million a year. Did it all in a weekend. They now run our security division. Another person built a better version of our app, got 10,000 users before we noticed. Refused to take it down unless we hired them. They now run product development. Here's what I haven't told you. This isn't really about the job. It's about finding people who can't help but build things. People who solve problems because not solving them causes them physical pain. If that's not you, close this video. Seriously, you'll be happier doing something else, but if you just felt something light up inside you, if your brain is already spinning with ideas, if you're already thinking, I could do that better, then you already know what to do. One last thing. The $500,000, that's just the starting salary. The person who gets this job will be worth 10x that within 2 years. How do I know? Because they won't be an employee. They'll be a founder. They just don't know it yet. The clock is ticking. 168 hours. Someone's going to change their life this week. Will it be you, or will you be the person who watches someone else's success story and says, I could have done that? Your choice, but choose fast, because while you're thinking about it, someone else is already building. Still watching? That tells me something. Check the description. But only if you're serious, because what's there will separate the dreamers from the builders. Good luck. You're going to need it.